Dear fellow graduates, first and foremost, I would like to thank Lambton College in Toronto's management, Director Michael Varakis, Program Coordinator Neha Sharma, all instructors that went with us through this journey, and all my colleagues for these 2 years of new experiences as international students. Being an international student means that we all left our home countries to embrace this new path and face the challenges to adapt to a whole different culture, language, people, and making new friends. We all share the same classroom, but we have different backgrounds, experiences, and perceptions of how things had been since we got here in Canada. And now we are going to walk on different paths. That's how life goes, but I hope we meet again. Quoting Ilya Prigogine, the future is uncertain, but this uncertainty is at the very heart of human creativity. My personal experience as an international student was a combination of challenges and learning opportunities that I had to embrace for the very first time in my life. It all started in Brazil, where my partner and I planned our move to Canada. I had to decide to make a change in my career in order to achieve the first goal, moving abroad. Back in Brazil, I worked as a chemistry teacher. So to fulfill this goal, I decided to pursue a laboratory career as a chemist. To update my knowledge, I decided to study chemical laboratory analysis at Lambton College in Toronto. Living in Canada was another challenge, and a very difficult one. Based on my point of view, and I am sure that my colleagues will relate to that as well, our home countries and Canada are completely different countries in the majority of factors, such as culture, language, and of course, weather. Culture is something different for every country, or even between different regions within the same country. So that was a predictable challenge to face. When it comes to language, I had the privilege of studying English since I was a kid in Brazil. And I was kind of confident of what I have learned back home. However, I was wrong. There is an abysm between learning another language in a country, in a language center, and put it into practice in real life. And this was challenging, especially at the beginning of the program, when I could barely understand what my instructors and colleagues were talking about. I remember stamping the face of a question mark during group activities. But thankfully, our smart brains adapt, and we catch up after some time. And then, the weather. What a difference from the Brazilian weather, and I am sure that my Indian, Peruvian, and Nepalese colleagues can relate to that as well. Here in Canada, there are 4 very distinct seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. And of course, winter is the most different season and the hardest one for us from tropical countries. In most regions of Brazil, we have summer and wet summer, with some sprinkles of chilling temperatures. I have always been a winter person in Brazil, don't judge me. And to quote Queen Elsa, the cold never bothered me anyway. Even though this is much colder than I was used to. Now, I enjoy what every season has to offer, like going to the beaches in summer, appreciating the fall orange-brownish colors, ice skating in winter, and colors coming back to life in spring. Moving forward to our experience during chemical laboratory analysis program, we went through a very turbulent moment in history, the COVID-19 pandemic. Because of this particular moment, we were shifted from in-person to online classes right in the middle of our program. I assume we all agree that in-person classes are way better in terms of building connections with people and also about how more interesting the learning environment is. Online classes require a lot more effort to stay focused with so many distractions in our surroundings, like our beds, Netflix, food, etc. Looking at the silver lining of the situation, we quickly adapted to it and learned to deal with online classes, group assignments, and discussions. I believe that every one of us did what we could to deliver the best and to extract and absorb the most of what was taught. I would also like to thank the instructors for adapting their teaching methods to this new scenario. Without everyone's effort, this wouldn't be possible. Thankfully, we had the privilege of going to the college in person to take laboratory classes, which guaranteed our hands-on experience with the equipment available at the college. This is vital for our career, and I would like to thank Lambton for making it happen during this pandemic. During these 2 years of Lambton, I participated as a student council member and as a student representative in a program advisory committee, PAC, where I had the opportunity to understand more about what was going on at Lambton and to contribute to the improvement of the program. I could see the effort of the management team to adapt and make improvements based on our feedbacks. Therefore, I would say that these two experiences were very positive to me. So I would like to thank you for the opportunity to be part of them. Outside the campus, I strongly believe that most of my classmates were working part-time during our studies. I also believe that none of us worked with what we studied in our home countries. But having a Canadian experience, even out of our field, is crucial here in Canada. However, now that we have this post-graduation diploma, we are now more able to join the workforce as chemical analysts or related positions and move forward in our career. A fun and fortunate fact happened to me literally while I was in the process of writing this speech. I was thinking about what to write specifically regarding Canadian work experience, and I was like, I am in the job search stage right now. What should I say? And then I got a job offer in a pharmaceutical company as an analytical chemist. Such a pleasant coincidence. One of our biggest concerns during our studies was getting a job afterwards. And my 2 cents on that is that the hands-on experience at Lambton Laboratory classes counted in my favor. So I would advise you to use it in your favor as well. It is not only about the diploma you have now that you graduated, but also about what you have learned throughout the whole process. Quoting Ari Penkovici, graduation is only a concept. In real life, every day you graduate. Graduation is a process that goes on until the last day of your life. If you can grasp that, you make a difference. Finally, looking forward to the future, I hope we can all achieve our goals, regardless of what they are. I also hope to meet you again in person soon. Thank you.